Hello. Most of you already know me, but for those of you who do not, my name is Lorenzo Brown and I am the principal of Matthew C. Perry High School. I would like to extend my congratulations to you as a parent and to your son or daughter for being selected to participate in the upcoming Far East event. This is significant because not all athletes or students are able to attend Far East Championships, as there are a limited number of slots available per team. I will frequently refer to the student athlete, as some of our Far East events are for athletes and some are for academics. Why are you being required to view this video, you might ask? The short answer is a meeting is required separately from the meeting we have at the beginning of the season, as per the Pacific Area Interscholastic Athletics Policy, often referred to as the PIAP. What is the PIAP? It is the policy manual that governs athletics for all DoDEA schools in the Pacific. The goal of this video is to try to use technology to ensure this mandatory meeting can be attended more at your personal leisure and to help facilitate a deeper understanding of the expectations for athletes, coaches, and parents when it comes to the Far East participation. There are some major points I would like to discuss regarding the Far East Code of Conduct. This video will take approximately 10 to 15 minutes of your time. Our Code of Conduct states that participation in high school co-curricular activities is a privilege extended to students who agree to abide by the standard rules of conduct governing the program. Participants are expected to maintain the highest standards. All whole school and military installation rules must be observed. The following behavior is not acceptable. Other negative behavior not specifically mentioned will be dealt with according to the severity of the behavior. Possession or use of drugs, alcohol, or tobacco products, including e-cigarettes, possession or use of weapons or look-alike weapons, abusive or vulgar language or behavior, hazing, fighting, or other physical violent acts, criminal misconduct, including theft or vandalism, sexual misconduct, misuse of government equipment or facilities, misuse of possessions of other participants, personal attire dress that is in non-compliant with host installation or school dress code, violation of any installation regulations or host nation requirements, travel in non-approved vehicles such as friends and or students from other schools, unauthorized absence from designated locations such as billeting, activity, or travel, including curfew violations. Participants may only depart the company of the traveling group with specific written permission from parents that identify a responsible adult or to accompany their child. This must be done ahead of time. Failure to uphold expected standards of behavior may result in suspension from the team. A student found in violation of the Code of Conduct and or suspended for any part of the event and or sent home early will not be authorized to participate in Far East events for 1 calendar year. Parents or guardians will be responsible for any additional fees resulting in an early return for disciplinary reasons. What if I need to withdraw my son or daughter? Is it permissible? It is, if the reason is justifiable. I will cover that momentarily, but regarding withdrawal of the participant from a Far East for unauthorized reasons, after team members have been selected to participate in a Far East event, parents are responsible for any expenses associated with withdrawing their child from competition for unjustifiable reasons. These expenses are associated mainly with the purchase of airline tickets by DoDEA Pacific, but may involve other payments that may have been made for the student that cannot be reimbursed. This includes cancellation fees that come from changing airline tickets for the last date allowable, and could include billeting fees, as team fees are determined by the number of participants, and having a smaller number would mean that each athlete would have to pay more per person. Unjustifiable reasons might include, but are not limited to, the following: removing the student for disciplinary reasons, or removal due to the student not performing up to acceptable academic level in school at parent discretion. What are examples that are justifiable? Justifiable reasons may include, but are not limited to, the following: student illness or injury that precludes participation in the event, or 2, the student is on emergency leave with the family or family situations. In summary, it is an honor for a student to be selected to participate in Far East activities. Students are expected to abide by the Code of Conduct as established by the PIAP. In reality, it is very similar to the MC Perry Code of Conduct. Parents or sponsors, coaches, and athletes are all required to sign the Code of Conduct prior to departure. Please send an email to your coach or sponsor to verify that you have viewed this video. Athletes are to follow the whole school and installation policies or rules at all times. Athletes are supervised by adults during Far East events and should strictly adhere to the curfew imposed by the coach, which includes being absent from assigned rooms after curfew without coach permission. Coaches should provide details about what the daily dress code will be for students or athletes. Parents will be held liable for withdrawing students or athletes from Far East events without justifiable causes. If an emergency or situation develops, contact the coach immediately, but students cannot miss the trip because they have a C in the class the week before departure. Eligibility for Far East is determined based on a snapshot in time of academic progress. So once they are eligible academically, then they cannot be displaced. There are exceptions due to emergencies or student illness. Finally, everyone should remember that the purpose of the trip is to compete in athletics or academics. This is not a shopping trip or an opportunity to visit friends at other bases. The main purpose for the event is to represent MC Perry, and that is our expectation. We hope that it is a rewarding experience and lifelong friendships are established along the way. Our teachers are here to work with you upon your return to school, but students should be very proactive as missing 2 to 4 days of school can be a problem if there is no active follow-up. We are here to assist in that matter. It is my hope that this Far East event is a pleasant experience and one that will create a lifetime of memories.